training with the Teen Titans. We'll check in with the future superstars of the sport as they look to take their fitness to the next level. And better late than never, the 2018 CrossFit Games documentary is finally being made. We'll have a sneak peek and hear from the director next on Game Central. Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Game Central. I'm Sean Woodland. 2021 was the year that plenty of teenage athletes made a huge splash during the CrossFit Games season, and now those athletes are getting together to take their fitness to the next level. 2 training camps have started to develop here. The first will be in Naples, Florida. That will be run by Matt Torres and Brute Strength. The other one is in Clive, Iowa. That one is still growing, and that will be coached by James Townsend. Now, as far as the Brute Strength athletes are concerned, Emma Carey competed as an individual this year at the CrossFit Games and finished 16th. She joins Cole Grayshaber, Dallin Pepper, James Sprague, and Phil Toon. Toon finished 9th at the Atlas Games this year and then was 6th in the Last Chance Online qualifier. They are all going to relocate to Naples, Florida to train under coach Matt Torres. Now, the other training camp is the TBO training team that will be run by James Townsend, the man who coached Mal O'Brien to a 7th place finish at the CrossFit Games. Tudor Magda will be joining them. Magda actually leaving Brute to join Mal O'Brien. Tudor Magda was the champion of the 14 to 15-year-old boys division in 2018, and then he finished 3rd at the CrossFit Games in 2019 in the 16 to 17-year-old division. One name that is not on either of those lists is 16-year-old phenom Emma Lawson, who will continue to train on her own. And Emma Lawson had a fantastic 2021 season, 3rd place in the 16 to 17-year-old division in the World Wide Open, and she was 15th in the world in the individual division, 24th in the quarterfinals. She was 2nd in the 16 to 17 division in the age group online qualifier, and then she was the champion of the 16 to 17-year-old division at the CrossFit Games. And at the Games, Lawson had 3 event wins, all top 3 finishes the entire competition except for event 7 where she got 6th. She lost the age group online qualifier to only Mal O'Brien. She had all top 10 finishes at the Atlas Games except for a 24th place in event 1. She's only 16 years old and she'll be eligible for 1 more year in the teen division, but very likely we'll be seeing her in the individual division extremely soon. Of course, fans love watching the CrossFit Games, but one thing they have always enjoyed is watching the documentaries that are released after the completion of the CrossFit Games, and one has been missing, and that is the 2018 documentary. Now that is getting made. It is called 2018: The Ultimate Test. Here's a clip.
In March of 2018, on the way to an open announcement in Houston, we got a call and it said that our leadership wanted to change the structure of the games next year. And that meant anybody who was a national champion from the open was going directly to the games. They wanted to expand the amount of licensed competitions. They wanted to replace the regional stage of competition and wanted to dramatically overhaul the finances of the whole sport. From that point forward, we knew that 2018 was going to be a dogfight to preserve the things that were essential for our sport to grow and thrive, and for the athletes, for our events, for our fans that wanted to see this thing continue forward. And it was a race against the clock to produce some plan that we thought was going to carry the sport forward.
Joining me now is the director of the 2018 CrossFit Games documentary, Mariah Moore. Thanks so much for being here. What's it been like to work on this movie now after 3 years of being away from it?
Oh, so fun. It was such a good games. Great team that we had out there, great footage. So it's been really cool to relive that a little bit and bring it back to life for the community, because I really feel like everybody loved that year.
In the clip that we just saw, Justin Berg said that 2018 changed everything. Why do you think it was important to finally tell this story?
I think that 2018 was like a benchmark year in the sense that we felt like we were on this crazy upward trajectory, and then everything changed afterwards. And so, slowly over the few years, we've been trying to get back to that point of what we were at in 2018. And so I think it's important to just remember where we came from.
You've been part of CrossFit documentaries in the past, working on those, but this is your first now as the sole director. How is this one going to be different from ones that maybe fans have watched in the past?
I think it'll be different because we go into more of the emotions of what was happening behind the scenes for people within the company, and how those changes impacted us who were living it behind the scenes.
So after this, what is up next for you?
The 2021 Games documentary.
Right. You got a lot of behind the scenes access, I know, in 2021. How is 2021 now going to be different than the other documentaries that we've seen chronicling the games?
We're going to spend way more time with the athletes back there, just showcasing the journeys that they went through just to get to the games in 2021, and then also what they experienced during the weekend. I
know people are going to be super excited about 2018. I know they're going to love 2021. Thanks for all your hard work, and really looking forward to seeing what you're going to have coming up.
Thanks.
Mariah Moore, the director of the 2018 and 2021 CrossFit Games documentary, and you can keep an eye out for the 2018 CrossFit Games documentary, The Ultimate Test, later this year. That's going to do it for us here on Game Central. Thanks so much for joining us. For Mariah Moore, I'm Sean Woodland. We'll talk to you next time.